Hey, what is going on, everyone? Joe here, and today we are diving into Noobs Are Coming, a bullet hell style roguelite very much inspired by that of Brotato. So I did a video on the demo for this game about 5 months ago, had a ton of fun, but the full release is finally here, currently sitting at very positive on Steam. So we're going to dive in and see exactly how far we can get. There's a ton of different things we can unlock, all sorts of different weapons and equipment, but I have not played the full release yet, so we have absolutely nothing. If I do remember correctly with the demo, every character in this game is distinctly different from one another. They have entirely different mechanics. I was looking around at the characters. I think Bunzilla sounds like a lot of fun. They start with 1 bunny hopping. I don't know what that means, but they have a 1% speed increase for every 2 steps they take, which means the longer and longer the run goes, they're going to be moving around at Mach speed. So I want to roll with that, see how much fun we can have. And so we get to pick our first weapon. We can fist our enemies, do some martial arts. We can get a bow, as piercing and bounces off of the walls. Or we can do a lightning dagger. Deals 2 plus 50%, I assume, is elemental damage, and chains 2 to 3 times. I am a sucker for chain lightning, so we're going to do the lightning dagger. And so now we can pick our difficulty. Looks like we have to beat difficulty 3 to unlock difficulty 4, and then beat difficulty 4 to unlock difficulty 5. I wonder if my progress from the demo transferred over, because it's interesting I already have these unlocked. We're going to do difficulty 3. We've got new noobs and elites appear. Noobs are stronger, and I've got a little bit of a head start. I played the demo, so we'll see how bad this could possibly be. All right, so this is us in all of our bunny glory. We've got our bunny hop ability, and we have our lightning dagger, so we get chain lightning. If I remember correctly with this game, the name of the game is being as aggressive as possible and just trying to get as much experience as you can. Because any experience left on the board when the timer goes out, you only get 50% of. I don't know how to trigger this bunny hop ability. It just kind of goes off randomly. All right, so we should level up. Stomp on these guys, bun style. All right, so we leveled up. I can get 2% soul harvest. At the end of a wave, gain 0% of the total number of your souls, up to a maximum of 100 times current wave number. All right, so this is like investment banking. If you don't spend your money, you get returns. We can increase our attack size, our elemental damage, or our amount. And I remember this stat. It's interesting. It's like the amount of projectiles that you can throw with like guns and stuff. We have our attacks. So we have bunny hopping. Every 10 steps, you perform 3 heavy bounces, during which you are invincible and deal damage. So it's not a cooldown, it's every 10 steps. So if we can just start to go faster and faster and faster, we will constantly do bunny hops. We also have it scaling off of strength, and we can level up the size to it as well. So let's go ahead, let's go for size. And so now the size is 105%. We could increase our luck. You have 0% more chance of finding items or consumables when you kill enemies. Also increase the rarity of items in the shop and level upgrades. It's going to reduce my damage by 1%. I think that's actually worth it. I'm not going to be too worried about that. I can get a fetus. I don't think I want a fetus. I think I'm instead going to grab another lightning dagger and maybe some health. Our max health is 10. So this gives us a 20% increase. So we're going to do that. And I think we're ready to go. I do remember you can merge your weapons just like Brotato to make them better, but I'm going to wait just so I have two daggers going off at once. All right, so now we can stab twice as fast. We've got a little bit of a larger bunny hop radius, and we just want to kill pretty much everything. These guys have no idea what they're in store for. I've never seen a giant bunny as a raid boss, but, wouldn't be surprised. I've never been the guy that got super absorbed into MMOs or like raiding in general, which I think this game is heavily inspired by, especially with all the NPCs running around. All right, health regeneration and crit chance. So we start with 0 crit chance. That's interesting. I don't think making it negative is really gonna hurt us, but I'm gonna go ahead and sell this. I'm gonna sell this. HP regen. You regenerate 0 HP every 5 seconds. So I would regenerate 2 HP every 5 seconds? Never mind, I'm not going to sell it. I'm going to take that. Speed, that's what we want. We do want speed. All right, I'm going to grab speed so we can bunny hop even more often. More size. Minion damage. We don't have any minion attacks. And I don't think I'm going to care about lifesteal. I'm going to go ahead and increase size again. We leveled up a bunch. Okay. More HP, more damage, more luck, more dexterity. I'm going to go for more luck. Because if we can start pounding into luck, we'll have better upgrades early on. It's going to make this run super smooth. Lifesteal, heal from potions. Your kickables collect souls for you. Now, if I remember correctly, kickables are a type of weapon. I forgot how good the music in this game is. Shaman Wand. That scales off of arcane damage. Water Orbit scales off of elemental damage. I think I'm going to re-roll this shop. Less enemies. I don't want that. I want more enemies, more experience. More HP, but less damage. I don't love any of these. Let's refresh one more time. Bite Blade. This gives us lifesteal. Scales off of strength. Melee, rogue, vampire. All right, we'll grab this. Have another dagger. Oh, this is a 7% decrease on prices in the shop. We'll do that too. All right, worth it. We're going to become an absolute monster. We're bunny hopping really fast now. I just have to make sure whenever it activates, stomp on as many people as possible. But as I was saying about MMOs, I never got super into them. When I was a kid, I played the hell out of RuneScape. But that's not like your typical massively multiplayer online game. You're fishing for hours, you're collecting flaxseed. You're just wasting your time doing the same things over and over and over again. I did play a little bit of Final Fantasy Realm Reborn, though, because I'm a big Final Fantasy fan. Attack speed, dodge, or lifesteal, minion damage. We can re-roll this, too. Let's try that. Range. The max range of your attacks. So I don't think that's going to affect this bunny hopping at all, so I don't really care about that. Let's just go for base damage increase. So now our damage went from -1 to 7. That's huge. Attack size. Oh, but that reduces our speed. So our bunny hopping would be way larger. You know, I could get that and then just build off of it. We can get more speed eventually later on. I'm going to do that. More pickup range. Refresh. I would love to get another lightning dagger. When a noob with a visible username dies, it spawns 1 soul. So that's more money. Light sword. I think we're good on weapons. Let's get this bounty hunter so we can make more bank. I'm going to go ahead and merge these 2 daggers together. So now I have a stronger lightning dagger. Does more damage and stronger chain lightning damage too. All right. We're in business. We got new enemies appearing too. I don't know how you're supposed to tell if they're an elite enemy or not, but I know those are supposed to be spawning now. Yeah, I actually can't even stomp on these hooded guys and kill them in 1 hit. They take 2 stomps. What we need to do is get more strength. Increase our damage. Get the gold experience. That's a new enemy. Well, I guess we're going to be seeing new enemies I've never seen before because we're not playing the demo anymore. This is full game. We got a chest. We leveled up twice. So more HP, but less dodge. You know, that's fine. I'll take that. Size by 8%. We can get our speed back that we lost. I want to keep increasing the size. I just want my cheeks to make the biggest explosions possible. Duration? That's pointless. Dodge, elemental damage. Let's restock this. Strength. We do want strength so our bunny hop does more damage. So let's go for strength. 20% chance to instantly attract a soul when it's dropped. I do want that. I'm going to buy that. We have a good amount of money. Shovel. Melee extraction. Spawns 1 soul. 20% chance. So if I get this, we can get even more experience. It does scale off of strength too, so we'll get the shovel. It's also purple. It's level 3. Ketchup. So this is a minion. So it's going to dash around, and if we increase our minion damage, he would do more damage. I don't really want either of these, so let's restock. Plus 1 max HP for every 1 different attack you have. Okay, that's massive. That brings us to 20. While standing still, we have more armor. We do not want that. I think we're good. I think we're great. And so now we've got our shovel, and every single time it attacks, there's a 20% chance it just spawns money. The longer we survive as well, the longer the timer is. So So we'll have way more of an opportunity to get a return off of our movement speed. Because right now, I don't feel like I'm going that much faster. I mean, it's every 2 steps. I should probably start pounding as much as I can into movement speed, though. Nice. Got the most money we've ever had. Rogue 200. Get out of here, Leroy. I do know that is a World of Warcraft reference, okay? I know a little bit of my stuff. Since we're not going into Soul Harvest, +1 to all damage types seems kind of useless, though, because if you're really trying to get one and not the other, at the cost of not being able to build Soul Harvest, I'm just going to get the money. All right, there we go. Speed, 9%. What confuses me is the fact that damage gives me a 12% increase, and then strength damage. I guess they just scale independently, but they can both influence the same attack. Because this is my overall damage. I'm going to go ahead and level up my strength. Pickaxe. Spawns 1 ore of souls every 13 seconds. Mining. 500% additional damage against ores and statues. So I guess it's going to spawn something on the map that I can break to get money. Interesting. I'm going to buy another shovel. I don't really care for the minion damage. I don't care about the pickaxe because I don't want to stand still and mine things. I want to keep moving and moving and moving. Punching dummy. It's turret. Let's restock again. What's a guy got to do to get another lightning dagger here? When drinking a potion for 2 seconds, I get 20% extra damage. I do want that. Yeah, so this is a shotgun, and we can see that it does have a mount. So by leveling up a mount, you would get even more pellets with a shotgun. At this point, having Soul Harvest would be worth it because I'm not finding anything I want to buy, so I could just bank my money. Soul Flasks, more experience. 8% chance to turn an enemy into a golden statue. It's a golden hammer. Scales off of strength. We'll grab that. But now I'm all capped off on weapons. When a noob with a visible username dies, spawns 1 soul. I already have that, so I can get 2 of these. I guess it levels it up. More health from potions, more attack speed. All right, we'll grab another bounty hunter. Yeah, so you can stack these, so they're a little bit stronger. So we should be getting a lot of money. I'm not a big fan of having like 6 different weapons in this type of game. I always try to stack up as much as I can on like the same weapon type. That's also a little bit of like my OCD coming through. I love like 6 fully upgraded lightning daggers just so I'm maximizing on as much chain lightning as possible. So far though, I feel like difficulty 3 is not that bad. All right, we have projectile users. The gold guys, I guess, are officially the elites. We have some gold knights, and they drop gold souls, which give us way more money. I actually didn't make that much money at all this round. Yeah, we barely broke 150. Armor, luck, HP. My luck's at 15. Bring it to 20. What I should probably start doing is re-rolling those level ups. There's so many different stats in this game. In fact, I feel like there's more stats you can get in this game than Brotato. 20% chance to find a chest, but we're slower. We're not doing that. Restock the shop. Dead bird. I get more damage, but I lose HP. I'm going to grab that because we already have so much HP. At the start of a wave, create a ritual circle on the ground. While standing inside the circle, we get increased attack speed. I'll grab that. Might as well. It's just going to help me out. At the start of wave 7, spawn 1 chest. At the start of wave 7? So the next wave. More luck, higher chance to find higher tier items. I get 3 HP plus 4% damage, but I start the next wave with 1 HP. I'm going to do that. All right, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to get the chest express. And I think we're good. Just don't get hit. Gotta find a health potion fast. There we go. And we have the health regen. So actually starting with 1 HP wasn't that bad. And we're going to get a huge benefit off of that. I know I'm supposed to stand in there, but it's not anywhere close to the action. I don't want to waste my time with that. Oh, dude, all the money. I really do appreciate roguelites like this, though, because they move at such a fast pace. You can have a really successful run in like 20, 30 minutes and feel good about it. Which also makes your losses feel that much more like durable. It doesn't really ruin your mood. Although I never really feel like that with roguelites anyway. If I lose, I'm just excited to jump back in and see whatever randomness I can do. More dodge, less damage, sell that. More dexterity damage, more range, less HP, sell that. More strength damage, but my size goes down. I'm going to sell that too. While at full health, you don't drink heal potions. Interesting that that's an item. Range, elemental damage, HP regen, or crit chance. Let's reroll this. More size, 12%. 10 luck. More size. I kind of want the 10 luck, though, to bring us to 30. I'm going to take the luck. Even more luck, but less dodge. We're going to buy that. Give 7 points randomly split between your primary stats. I feel like I want that. That just gives me 7 random points. I should have looked at exactly what I got. It gave me some armor. It gave me some lifesteal. Gave me minion damage, 2 minion damage, which is a waste, but that's okay. All right, restock. Room size goes up, but so does my speed. All right, we'll get that. Free rerolls. But less damage. I don't mind the rerolls. Experience gain, but items are more expensive. I did grab something, I thought, that gave me a discount. Yeah, 7% discount. So I would still get a 4% discount and 8% more experience. So we're going to do that. Damage with plant attacks. I don't have any plant. Lightning dagger. All right, we got what we wanted. I have to sell something. Let's get rid of this basic bite blade. We're going to sell that. We get this lightning dagger. I wish I could have slid it to the side, though, because I'm just going to immediately merge this. Restock. I can still afford these things. 1% of souls are golden. The golden souls give us way more money. Grab that. All right. Wave 8, let's go. So we want to kill anyone that has a name. If they have a username, they drop even more money. Sometimes they drop a jar as well. I feel like a larger room is kind of a bad trade-off, though. I want the smallest room possible, just so it's easier to stomp on everybody. All right, come on, knock out that knight. All right, let's stand in this. See if it's worth it. I just have to keep moving in circles. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of trying to stand in that pentagram. I don't think it's worth it. All right, we broke 200. That's all that matters. Attack speed, minion damage, just damage, lifesteal. Refresh that. Refresh that one more time. Refresh that one more time. Damn it, I'm not getting any of the stats I want. All right, we might just go for luck. I have so much luck. I've got 55. It's like I'm playing Mega Bonk. More enemies, more damage, but less soul harvest. Yeah, more enemies. Your minions kick kickables towards you. 10% chance for noobs to display their usernames. Get that for even more money. Let's refresh this. Glacier. It's legendary. I can't afford it. I don't even know what I'm thinking. I could sell a weapon to buy it, but it doesn't give me anything I'm that excited about. I want to be fat, though. I want to be fat so I have even more size. Our size is at 60%. When you hit an enemy, slow down. Reduce the enemy speed by 5%. That's not bad, actually. It's easier to stomp them that way. We'll get more collection range. Okay. Yeah, I mean, at this rate, we've got a whole minute on the wave now. I just have to keep moving the entire time. Just don't stop. And we should end up getting really fast. I did see that gold statue ability activate, so they are freezing sometimes. And whenever they die, they do drop a golden soul. And I'm going to be honest, this luck stat is no pushover. We're getting a ton of chests. There's health potions everywhere. I'm taking a lot of damage, though. Dude, when that bunny hop lands just right, it's so good. All right, I'm taking damage. It's not looking too good. Health regen's kind of coming in clutch right now. Oh, my gosh. Be careful. Nice. No, give me that. 500 souls. 15% speed. Your attack's trail behind you. I'm taking that. I don't know if I like the serpent chain, but I would love to move faster. Arcane damage and dodge. I mean, that's just a benefit. I'll grab it. Minion damage. No, that's going to reduce my luck. Get that out of here. Take the sail. All right, now the luck is coming in clutch. Give me more strength. Yet even more luck. More speed. All right. I'm loving this. I still need to get one more weapon, but I want it to be one that's relevant to me. Strength damage, crit chance, but less amount. That's fine. More pickup range. More health from potions and attack speed. I'm going to grab that too. We get so much money, it doesn't matter. When you pick up a chest, we get 15 souls, but we lose 1 strength. That's totally fine. I get 10% more money from the souls portal, so that's when it sucks up souls at the end of the wave. Let's do that. I still have 1 weapon slot. I get more damage but less attack speed. I mean, I guess that's going to continue to impact the bunny hop, but I don't love that. Apple is just more HP overall. Less enemies. I'm not grabbing that. I can fish the enemies again. Yeah, this is why you need Soul Harvest. I can grab this shovel, and then I can merge these shovels. So now I have a legendary shovel. We already have 1 mystery box. Buy another one, get some more stats. Impact. Perform a high jump and smash the ground violently as you land. So this is just more bouncing. Oh, this counts as an attack. Got it. Okay. Restock one more time. Get ourselves a chest. Okay. All right, we're ready. So I have a trail behind me that's holding all my weapons. That is the super jump. So if I grab that, we can jump into the air and slam down. I have to look at the cooldown to see how long it takes for this to refresh. But that's the interesting thing about active abilities in this game. Instead of pushing a button to do it, it just keeps spawning on the map and you have to touch it. It's got kind of a unique mechanic with that. I don't love the weapons trailing behind me because it's a little bit harder for me to attack what I want to attack. But the movement speed is great. Our speed can reach 75%. We're going to be bunny hopping way more often. I can only imagine what this is going to be like at wave 20. We're not getting that much money, though. I grab this, slam down, another chest. Time is over. All right, okay. All right, little flare dialogue. All right, more luck, less damage. I'm going to take it. Dodge. No, I'm not going to take that. Heal from potions, but less lifesteal. What is my lifesteal at right now, 2? Your attacks have a 2% chance to heal you for 1 HP. Give me the healing from potions. More armor, more strength, but less dexterity. 100% going to take that. I don't care about dexterity. Sell that. All right, let's go for attack size. We only got 1 level up that time. I can't get any more weapons. I could get rid of this shovel. because I don't really need it anymore. Shoot projectiles around itself. This is a turret. Laser eyes is skill, but it goes off of, again, arcane damage, so I don't need that. I feel like we're going to be refreshing the shop a good amount this time. More souls out of the soul portal. 1% of souls are golden, so more experience overall. More luck, less damage. Another golden hammer. This one's not as good as the one I have. Oh, I can level up impact. So it's going to have even larger size, do even more damage. It's got one more rarity we can get. All right, restock. More luck, less damage. 20% chance to find heal potions, more health from potions, but less HP regen. I'm going to go ahead and sell this shovel, this basic one. I'm going to buy this lightning dagger. Less elite enemy health. Restock. More luck, less dodge. Plus 2% damage for every 1 hits taken during the current wave. That's actually really good. Especially with so many potions around. I'm getting smacked all the time. Another lightning dagger. No, I'm okay. Attack speed duration. Yeah, I'll grab some more attack speed. That's fine. All right. Feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good about this. Especially with our slam doing even more damage. So grab that slam down. Should be able to one-shot pretty much anything. Yup. Doing like 100 damage with that. That's crazy. Now, I don't remember if this game has a boss fight. I know I'm technically the boss. I'm just constantly airborne. A gold statue. The only problem with that impact ability is it's not letting me step. Whenever I'm airborne, it doesn't count as a step. So I'm not increasing my movement speed. All right, we need to get some potions. Heal up. What it is great for, though, is running away. If I'm ever at a point where I feel overwhelmed, I can just take that, slam right down to a health potion, and we're still in it. No! Nice, I got the gold XP. All right. More HP, less dodge. What is my dodge skill at right now? -2? Make it even lower. Your turrets move towards you. I don't have any turrets, so I'll take the money. HP regeneration, more healing from potions, but less speed. No, I'm good. I have speed here. I do want that. My luck is at 91. I kind of want to refresh this for just higher rarity, though, but I'm going to take this speed where I can get it. Wow. A legendary fished. Glass heart. This is more HP, more damage. Oh, this is where we start the wave with less HP. 1 HP. All right, let's do that. I want the damage. All right, restock. Enemies have more health, but they drop more money. 15% more money. That's great. I'm a little stressed about starting this with 1 HP, though, because I know I'm going to die instantly if anything hits me, even with my HP regen. Lifesteal, pickup range, but less max HP. Yeah, so many of these abilities, and I think that's where this game is at odds with Brotato. So many abilities are like +2 this, -2 that, +2 this, and they just counteract each other. So you're figuring out what counteracts each other the least. 1% item price for every 2% size? Wait, what? Oh my god. That's really good. All right, free chest. This is another lightning dagger. It's a better one. What do I want to get rid of, though? I mean, I guess I can sell this lightning dagger. I need a purple one so I can level it up to legendary. Plus 50% sell value of your attacks in shop and of items you choose not to take from chests. Yeah, that's just a net gain right now. All right, don't get hit. You got 1 health. Oh, gosh. Jump. Oh my goodness. Why aren't they dropping any health potions? All right, we're okay. We're okay. I was a little terrified. Oh my God. Woo! What was that explosion? What happened there? We're so strong. Yeah, someone's doing magic. It's these guys. They have so much health, though. All right, let's try to get these health potions. That was perfect. When all those people just lined up for that slam, it's like popping a pimple. Okay. Now, the fact that everything's going to be so much cheaper, I feel like this is going to be a cakewalk. Take the barbed nails. While facing the right, I get more speed. While facing the left, I get more dodge. Yeah, why not? 16% size, 15% damage. More luck, but less dodge. That's fine. My luck is 100. HP regen. There's another lightning dagger, but that's pointless for me. Enemy speed goes up. Oh no, they get slower, but my range goes down too. It's not really something I care that much about. Spiked wall. It's a trap. At the start of the wave, you can trace a line of spikes by moving, based on your duration stat. Very interesting. Let's restock that. I kind of feel like I want to get a little bit more Soul Harvest, but it's pretty late in the game for me to try to go into that. I don't want any of these. More enemies, more damage, less Soul Harvest. All right, we'll just keep taking that down then. You turn into a rolling wrecking ball. Oh, this is another skill, huh? So we'd have to grab it on the map. Size does influence that. Man, that would be so stupid. All right, I'm going to try this. So I'm going to have all these different abilities. I don't know if it's going to be impacted by my speed. More size. Restock. More luck. More soul flasks. More chests. A little bit less speed, but that's okay. My speed right now is at 59. Explosive decoy. Creates a decoy behind you that lures enemies in and explodes after a duration. It is legendary. It's another skill. What if I were to just have skills? I feel like that's dumb, but let's try that. So now I have 3 skills and only 2 weapons? All right, all right. All right, so that's the decoy. That's the wrecking ball. Who needs any abilities? The decoy's not that bad because I can actually keep moving around. What I should have looked at was what damage they scaled with. I got too excited about such a stupid thing. How are they even going to attack me? I'm just constantly doing different things. All right, stomp, turn into a ball. 2 decoys, stomp, turn into a ball. Turn into a ball again. I landed on another one. Wait, I broke the game. I'm still a ball. I landed on a ball as soon as my ball ended. Yeah, well, this works. I think we're doing pretty good. I think we're doing pretty good right now. Let's go for that HP regen. More speed and room size. More damage, more enemy health, more enemy speed. Try hard. I mean, that does define me. I'm okay with this. All right, so the decoy scales off of arcane. The wrecking ball scales off of strength. So I might want to get rid of the decoy. As convenient as it is, my arcane damage is only 3. My strength damage is only 12. I actually haven't really pumped much into that. I mean, there's more arcane here. I could buy that. I do like that decoy. All right, more enemies. More knockback? You can try that. Spawn 1 ore of souls every 15 seconds. So that's just going to be more money. So now we'll have 100% sell value for anything. Less elite health, crit chance, dexterity damage. No, I think we're good. So breaking that gives us money, which is essentially what the pickaxe does. I bet you there's a character that's all about that, like a miner. All right, move this way. I want to try to hit this guy with the ball. Yeah, mowed him over. Oh, some of the enemies drop bombs, like TNT. Okay. Bro, this is so stupid. I'm not even doing anything as far as like agility with my character though, because I guarantee you spinning around the ball does not count as steps. I will give props where props are due. It's very cool that in Noobs Are Coming, you can make a build work without having any weapons, just having special abilities. There's got to be a way to get some cooldown reduction for these too. Not that I need it. I'm getting way less money though. All right, more duration, plus 10% damage with link attacks. Don't know what that is. 20% attack speed. That's great, but it's not gonna impact me or what I'm building. So I'm gonna refresh. I feel like I should be getting way better items with 106% luck. Let's fix that. Get even more luck. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I'm like hunting for speed. You get more attack size. This is what I'm talking about with this many different things that you can influence in this game, because there's not only primary attacks, there's secondary. So you have so many different stats. All right, strength damage, crit chance, less amount. Lifesteal pickup range, less health. You can do that. And then again, I can get my health back, but I lose my attack speed. I think we're okay. Let's roll. Oh, we have a boss. Stack noob. It's interesting there's a boss at wave 15? Okay. So I've got to kill you before the time goes out. Wait, hold on. I got this. Hold on. Wait for it. That does so much damage. I'm going to keep trying to stomp on you. Nice. That was a good hit. Let's try to get this jump here. Eyes on the prize. We're about to bunny hop. Nice. All right. That was cool. I wish there were more bosses like that. All right, let's just scoop up all this experience now. Stop turning into a ball. I want to step right through these guys. We're having trouble breaking 600. Okay, more souls from the portal. More experience, but items are more expensive. I could get damage. I'd be happy with that. Damage is at 81. My bunny hopping is 68. But I really would love to get some speed. I'm telling you, man. I can't get a single stat that fits my build. All right, there's speed, finally. 1% speed for every minus 1% size. That's useless. I don't want that. I want to be a big bunny. Let's take the arcane damage, just because it helps the decoy that I'm using. Refresh that. Strength damage, crit chance, less amount. More size, more arcane damage. Fantastic. Lifesteal, but less soul harvest. It doesn't matter. I'm losing souls at the end of a wave now, so I want to spend as much money as I can. All right, we're good. Well, no, I need to spend as much money as I can. Double contract will give me damage at the expense of luck. I don't want to do that. Free rerolls, we'll take that. Because rerolls are incredibly expensive now. 20% chance to instantly attract a soul when it's dropped. All right, fantastic. Wave 16. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like difficulty 3 is what I would have expected for difficulty 1. I do hope that the harder difficulties, 4 and 5, really ramp it up. Because the thing about Brotato, you have to be incredibly intentional with how you build towards late game. On the harder difficulties, it gets absolutely insane, especially with the DLC they added, the aquatic DLC. All right, these projectile throwers are actually kind of dirty. If I can get my bunny hops, stomp them down. Grab that. Oh, there's a thief. I see that chest. There's a chest in the top right. I'm going to it. Stomp through. Perfect landing. I ended up taking quite a beating that round. Yes, I can be fatter. What's my size? 135. Crit chance, HP regen. My crit chance right now is 8%. It's not worth investing into. I have my free reroll. 16% size. Okay. So we're looking at 251 right now. More damage, more lead enemy health and enemy speed. We got that already. We'll stack that. Stack some sails. I could get more knockback. I want more enemies on screen, though. The harder I can make this run, the better. Spammers. +2 amount. 100% more taunts. No, I'm okay. I don't really care too much about that. All right. We got 3 more waves to go. It is ramping up a little bit. That was probably the hardest wave we had last wave. Golden statue. The health potions just heal me for so much. And they spawn so frequently. Yeah, we got these little green dudes now. I know I could be sitting in the pentagram, but it's just not going to fit with the items that I've got. In fact, I don't know how many skills are in this game, but if I can replace the dagger and the hammer that I have, just because, I would. All right, we got 3 chests out of that. Elemental damage, kind of useless for me. It was good for the lightning daggers, but nothing I have scales off of elemental damage. I get more overall damage though. What's my attack speed? We'll take it. I don't really care too much for attack speed. Okay. More strength. More range, less strength. More minion damage, more damage, less luck. Attack speed and duration. Yeah, all these stats that don't really apply to me much. Barbed nails is always good, though. More crit chance and strength. I'll always take that. Your minions collect souls for you. There's some really fun-sounding builds you could do in this game. Give me more skills. 20% chance to find mushroom pickups that increase speed? Oh my god. Yeah, let's do that. I should have gotten that earlier. Give me another skill. Ore of Souls. Nothing I have is based off of duration. So I won't care about that. More knockback. More damage, less range. 50% pickup range is insane. 20% chance to instantly attract a soul when it's dropped. All right. We are set up to be as rich as possible. I don't know where these mushrooms are. It was a 20% chance drop. I guess the enemies drop the mushrooms. All right, I'm losing health fast. I need to keep my eyes on health potions at all times, just so I know where to run. One of my favorite things is getting this jump attack and then landing on another jump attack, and so you're just chaining it. If you could reduce the cooldown, you could hypothetically be airborne the entire time. You wouldn't be able to take any damage. There was a chest up top. Let's try to grab that. There we go. Yeah, I see the mushrooms. I also see a ton of projectiles all over the screen. When a noob with the visible username dies, we get a soul, more arcane damage and dodge, more armor and strength. At this point, I feel like size is better for me than speed. I don't think I want any of these. Restock. More HP, but enemies have more HP. Interesting. I'll do that. 42 HP seems good. Get the mushrooms. More knockback, more crit chance, less minion damage. We have a ton of knockback now. Is knockback a secondary stat? Yeah, we have 100% knockback. Oh, was that water swirl a skill? I should have looked at it. I would have sold one of my weapons. More experience. When you take damage for 2 seconds, I do 20% more damage. I have 20% more attack speed and 100% boss catchphrases pronounced by my character. It's all worth it just for that bottom option. All right. Wave 19. Yeah, something about this game is just very relaxing. It does look like it's intense, but it's more satisfying than anything. All right, I want this chest. I want that chest. All right, jump. Jump again. It does kind of bug the game out a little bit if you keep taking double jumps. All right, jump right onto this. Let's do it one more time. Oh my god. The damage is incredible. I'm an animal, dude. I feel like a boss. There's so many chests. Hold on. 1, 2. There's another one on the left. Can I bunny hop? Oh, I guess I already got it. Another chest. We got 9 chests. $12,000. More experience. Dexterity, damage, and range. Now I'm okay. Less speed. I'm good. I'm okay. Crit chance, dexterity, elemental, and arcane. Sell. At least I'm also getting more money for selling these. That's nice. I'll take the extra help. More luck. More damage. All right. Can I finally get stats that are important to me? Let's re-roll. Let's re-roll again. More size. Lifesteal, crit chance. 15% damage flat. Your attacks deal 134% more damage. My bunny hop is doing 101 damage a stomp. So 300 damage. 303 if you want to be precise. 20% more heal potions. We'd have less HP regen, but that's okay. More attack speed, less crit chance. This is a better hammer. So I can sell the one I've got for this. So it has a 10% chance to create gold statues now. I think a build with nothing but golden hammers and just turning everyone into statues would be really fun. Your kickables collect souls for you. More knockback, more crit chance. Okay. Arcane damage and dodge. More money. Not that it matters. We're on the last wave here. Plus 3 HP, more attack, less attack speed. That's the thing about these games. They just become reading simulators. It's like watching an audiobook. Your minions collect souls for you. Pointless. More range, less strength. Pointless. More duration. Pointless. Restock. Give me more knockback. Give me more arcane damage and experience. Give me more attack speed. More experience. All right. That's it. Final wave. We've got Paloof, the best paladin in the world. We're about to stomp on him a billion times. And hit him with my balls. Stomp, stomp. This guy jumps around too much. There we go. Take this. Land. Let's drop some decoys. Take that. Land. All right. If I can get the jumps. Yeah, it's a little tough for me because this guy runs around so much. But I think we got this. I might have to be pretty aggressive with my bunny hops. 12 seconds. Land, come on. Nice. That was tough. All right, that was wave 20. We have officially beaten our run. We unlocked a bunch of things. Mystery dice, more luck, less reroll price. We got the Minotaur. We got RNGesus, Element Crab, Polyfocus, and difficulty 4. Nice, okay. Not too bad. With one victory, we got 6 things. Like I said, there's so many different things you can get in this game. I'm actually surprised there wasn't an endless mode, but it does look like endless mode is available in difficulty 4+. Because I would have been interested to see exactly how ridiculous this build could have gotten. Let's go back to the title screen. Made some decent progress here. Yeah, so winning with Bunzilla gave us Element Crab. You can only equip elemental damage attacks, plus 2% speed for every 1 elemental damage. So interesting. It takes a very similar gameplay approach, but then focuses on a different aspect. Huh, okay, that's cool. And we can see with luck 100, we got RNGesus. With speed 75, we got the Minotaur. You can also see what you'll unlock as well. And the demo I played is the cat. But to get the cat, I have to reach 20 hits taken in a single wave during a run. Oh, wow. So you have to be really tanky and just eat a bunch of attacks, and then you get that character. Well, guys, that is the full release of Noobs Are Coming. This game's a lot of fun, man. It's not one that's going to make you sweat. You're going to do some crazy builds, get some crazy damage numbers, and have an overall good time. It's very cute. It's very fun. If you guys like this video, hit that like button. Give me a comment down below if you want more Noobs Are Coming, or if there's any other games you think would be fun on my channel. And if you've watched me this far and have not hit that sub button, consider doing so, because that supports the channel way more than you know. That is going to be it for me, and I will see all of you guys next time.